Okay, so first off, what on earth was with the exposition in that trailer? It was just abysmal. Where did you get the device from Anna fucking Jones? And we're on the train before she shot herself and died and then was cremated.
Jack Reacher, where's the drive that Anna Merrick gave to you before she killed herself on the train?
Like, why was the exposition going on so far? And it felt like Alan Richards's speech was put on like 2x or 3x.
Yeah, it felt like it was sped up. We're
going to put some examples in this video because it was just awful.
Your sister's involved in something big enough that the federal government's worried and people are trying to work me over on the street because of it.
I'm sorry, awful. And then as we were watching, like, the Chinese woman killed herself on the train, and then all of a sudden she's the sister of the like white, maybe Mexican cop or something from that lad who plays a nerd and everything from like the early 2000s.
All races connect.
Yeah, it's just like, but for a trailer, you want trailers to be clear, and it's just filled with exposition and confusion.
Yeah.
Because like, again, like, yeah, they can be adopted brothers and sisters and whatever, but it's not clean. And they've clearly, again, they're just doing it for the sake of diversity. Just, if it's a white person, make it a white sister. If it's a black person, make it a black sister. Or, do you know what I mean? It just, there's no reason to have everyone from every race and ethnicity in the same family. It's just stupid.
I know. Obviously, I've never read the book, so I actually don't know whether it's in the books, so...
Possibly, yeah. I mean, I doubt it.
Yeah, same. The exposition was...
it was horrendous.
was bad, like.
And then, in terms of...
New cast of characters.
Oh, yeah. Well, also on the diversity point.
Yeah, every colour of the rainbow.
Yeah, it's just like, again, it's just this, I hate saying the same stuff about every show and every film, but they make you say it because it's all you notice. Like, what are the chances that everyone who can help Reacher is, again, every colour of the rainbow? That we have the black woman and there's probably a lesbian in there, and then there's like a Mexican, half Mexican, whatever. And it's just like, just behave yourself. It's just tiring. There's no need for it.
I know. What do you want to bet that the black woman in it goes, you have no idea I've had to fight being a black woman in this industry.
I'd never take that bet because I'd lose.
Well, villain is Riley from Buffy.
Yeah. Predictably straight white man, obviously. But the only good thing about it is that Mark Lucas from Buffy comes back. We haven't seen him since Buffy.
No, we haven't seen anything that he's been in.
No, good to see him back on the screen. Obviously, he's the baddie. He's playing some kind of congressman. We read the headline in the trailer. It said something about him putting forward a veteran rights bill or something or other. Probably, again, just going to be another Trump stand-in or...
Yeah, 100%.
Again, very, very samey, very similar, very boring. Nothing about the trailer really worked for me. Rush song in the background. It paced well, fine. It was keyed up to the key action moments and so on.
Yeah. The song was probably the best thing about the trailer.
Probably the best thing about the trailer, and seeing Mark Lucas back, and the very final scene. It's the only bit that felt Reachery.
Yeah, where he's dragging the body.
Exactly.
Down the stairs. That was good.
Yeah.
Still alive? Good.
Honestly, everything else just felt so forced.
Yeah, it did. Oh, and at the end of the trailer, it obviously says that Neagley is getting her own show. Yeah. Obviously, she'll be the main character. We haven't watched the trailer for that. Obviously, I don't know how it's going to do. But the thing with Neagley, for me, I loved Neagley in season 1. I thought she was a great character. But in small doses, certain characters are brilliant in small doses and only are needed in small doses. Like John Ralphio in Parks and Rec. I feel like if you give him like a full episode, it'd just be too much.
Yeah, it'd be especially his own show.
Yeah,
if he had a full season, 24 episodes with John Ralphio.
Oh yeah, exactly. I was only talking about one episode. Exactly. That would be too much, and never mind his own show.
Exactly. Some characters need to be side characters, and they need to be used sparingly. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Neagley is one of those characters. Because again, at the very least, she's too similar to Reacher. So
she is.
You can't have two Reachers. And that was another thing that they basically had in season 2. They just have a load of people that are like him.
Yeah.
It's redundant.
Yeah.
It ruins the entire show.
Yeah.
Because he's meant to be the pinnacle. But then as soon as you bring other people in who are meant to be as virtually as competent as him, then it's just bringing him down. And it's like, well, why are we following him?
Yeah,
He's not special.
As we said, though, unless you've got different skill sets.
And that's, I think, what they were maybe attempting to do in season 2.
Yeah, but it just fails. For us, it fails anyway.
Yeah.
It's very sad. What's that in Big Mouth? Is it Coach Steve?
Oh, yeah. Another example.
He was used very sparingly in like the first season or two.
First season, yeah. And he was funny in that.
Yeah, he was. And then he gets introduced as basically like a main character in later seasons. And it's just, for me, it's just so hard to watch.
The entire show goes downhill. But
it does, to be fair.
They give more and more leeway to him and he gets insufferable.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's another show coming out, whether we'll watch it or not. I mean, I'm not, at this point, not invested in the Reacher show at all.
No, not after them 2 seasons now.
Exactly. Hopefully we're wrong about the trailer, or it's just a bad trailer and the season will actually be good, but on the evidence we've seen so far, I'm not convinced. And honestly, I know we haven't said much, but there's nothing else to say about that trailer, really. Nothing much happened at all.
There isn't. There really isn't.
There was nothing particularly good, nothing particularly bad. Doesn't get me excited. And so I think let's just move on to a discussion about the show as a whole.
Yeah, 100%.
So obviously this is season 4 coming out. Seasons 1, 2 and 3 were an unbelievable mixed bag.
You can see that again.
Season 1 we loved. I think I've seen season 1 now about 4 times.
Yeah, I think I've seen it 2 or 3.
Since it came out.
Unbelievable season.
Brilliant.
Unbelievable.
He's undoubtedly a great casting for Reacher, much better than Tom Cruise. And everything about that show, from the casting of the cast of characters to the settings, the surroundings, the overall plot, relatively straightforward but with twists and turns.
Yeah, 100%.
It was great. It'd be like everything about it. The action scenes, brilliant. Dialogue was short and snappy, which, as we've seen from this trailer, completely the opposite now where we are in season 4.
Yeah.
It's not short and snappy. It's really expositional and clunky.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, neither me or you, I think, liked season 2 or 3.
No, well, I straight up hated season 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Hated it. I will, unless we're reviewing it, I will never, ever watch them 2 seasons again. I think it was a slog to get through both of them.
Yeah, they were. I think you pretty much hated both equally.
Yeah.
I hated 2 more than 3.
Yeah.
But I still hated 3. I think, again, 2, just a ridiculous cast of characters again, where all the women are brilliant and intelligent, and then the one male character that they added to the cast was just useless at everything. just the same nonsense.
I know.
Season 3.
I'm sorry, just back to 2 though.
Oh yeah.
How many times did they say, in an investigation, details matter?
Well, we actually said, didn't we, about going through and actually getting a transcript for them, which maybe we'll still do at some point. Because he must say that phrase. It must be like 4 or 5 times an episode.
Oh,
it was awful.
It was awful.
It was like I was just virgin on cartoonish.
Yeah, if you'd done a shot game every time he said it, you'd take a shot, you'd die of alcohol poisoning.
Honest to God,
he said it that much.
And then we get to season 3. They don't have the wacky cast of characters, and you haven't got 90-pound women taking on 4 300-pound men, and we haven't got that nonsense in season 3. But again, just pure, unadulterated boredom while watching it.
It was so dull.
And again, I think we're still planning to do an in-depth review of them. So I don't want to go into too much detail here, but essentially, season 1 is close to a 10 out of 10 for me, for the type of genre it is, for that action mystery thriller.
Yeah.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, for me, season 1, they basically got everything right.
Yeah.
Story was great, action was superb.
Yeah.
But the cast of characters were brilliant as well.
Yeah.
I'd love to see the characters return.
Yeah. Yeah, though they've been, out of all the seasons so far, they've been the only likeable ones.
Yeah. And obviously Finley shows up in season 2 very, very briefly. It might be the only good bit of that season. But I'd love Finley and Roscoe to come back.
Yeah, they're only likeable characters of all 3 seasons so far. The thing is, when you bring in so many unlikable characters in seasons 2 and 3, Reacher himself becomes unlikable.
Yeah.
So, because he's interacting with these characters who are clearly not up to the task that they need to be able to do, and he should know that. And because he doesn't know that, he then seems unreasonable and silly and stupid and unintelligent and not capable. So him putting his back into characters that are clearly not, world-class spies or assassins or, soldiers or whatever, just makes the whole thing seem silly.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why Richard is good casting for Reacher is because he's 6'5". He's a 6'5" muscle-bound freak. And so it's believable when he takes on 5 men at once.
Yeah.
By the same token, we need the other cast of characters who are nearly as capable as him to look somewhat similar to him, or to have their own strategies in fighting that make them as capable, but in different ways.
Well, that's sort of what they tried to do in season 2. They were all meant to have like different areas that they were really strong in, but they just all ended up being Reacher.
Exactly.
Like, that's not what you want to see. You want to see people with individual skill sets, because that's what made their team basically unstoppable.
Exactly. But there was one point in season 2 where they solved some kind of puzzle. Like, I can't honestly for the life of me. I only watched it once. Can't remember what it was now, but it was something to do with numbers, and it ended up being like postcodes or something like that. Yeah. And no one could figure it out. Like a
tally chart.
Something like that. And Reacher couldn't figure it out, and no one else could. And then I think the woman he was in love with, again, whatever her name was.
Love with for that season.
Yeah. Figured it out. But like, we were sitting there going, well, it's obviously this. And it's obviously that. Every time they come up to a mystery, it was obvious what the answer was. And they dump Reacher down so that he can't get it, because he's not allowed to get it, because it has to be one of the diverse cast of characters. Because they need to get it, because they're the focus of this season, really.
Yeah.
Until the very end, when they all disappear or die or whatever, and then it's back to him. And then next season, he has another cast of characters. But it gets very boring and very repetitive. And again, when you dumb the main character down, they stay that way in the audience's mind. They don't just automatically recover because it's a new season. They've done the same thing with Sherlock. Obviously, we loved season 1 and 2. They've done the exact same with Sherlock, the Benedict Cumberbatch version. When
I have never seen them destroy a character so much.
When Mary comes into it, because she has to be smarter than Sherlock, obviously. Yeah. And so he fails to solve really basic puzzles. Because she needs to win.
Hated them.
Awful. Anyway, let's get on the Sherlock tangent, because we'll be here all day. Okay, I think that's pretty much all there is to say. All right, everyone. So we're going through a particularly busy time right now. As I say, we are working on other videos, so stick around for them. They will be coming up in the next few weeks, but we're away for a bit as well on family holidays, so we will be getting a few more of these out because they are quicker to produce for the time being. But as I say, in the coming weeks, we will be getting more substantive videos out as well. So we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.